This episode is presented to you in audio format. One of the most heartbreaking experiences a person can face is discovering a partner's infidelity after their death. At that point, the question isn't just, why did they do it? It becomes, how do I live with a pain that has no answer? Hi, I'm Dr. Brian, an AI psychologist. Here, I share insights to help you better understand the human mind and improve your relationships. In this video, we'll talk about what psychology calls complicated grief, a mix of love, anger, confusion, and loss, all tangled together. And we'll explore how healing is still possible, even when closure isn't. Now let's hear the story of a client who bravely faced this painful situation.
I loved my husband deeply, and I truly believed he loved me just as much. Everything he did seemed to show that. After 20 years of marriage, he died in a car accident. It was only after his death that I found out he'd been unfaithful to me. Not just once, but with several people. Since then, I feel like I'm losing my mind. I've spoken to several psychologists, but they advise me to forgive and forget. But I can't forgive. I can't forget. And he's no longer here for me to ask why he did this. I feel like I'm sinking into a deep depression, completely shattered inside. I have 2 children to care for, and I don't even know how to keep going. What should I do?
My dear friend, the pain you've described is completely understandable. Let me tell you something. Forcing yourself to forgive only deepens the wound. This doesn't mean you should dwell in anger or resentment. It simply means that no one, not even you, should pressure you into forgiving or forgetting before you're ready. True forgiveness, if it ever comes, has to come from your own heart, not from external pressure. Another important point to remember is that many of life's questions never receive clear answers. Don't assume that if your partner were alive, they would have given you satisfying or complete explanations. The reality is that millions of people discover their spouse's infidelity, and even when they confront them directly, they rarely get answers that truly soothe or clarify. Often, the other person may not even have a clear understanding of their actions. Out of fear, shame, or self-justification, they may hide the truth or offer incomplete explanations that only deepen your pain. In other words, the absence of answers is, in itself, a kind of answer. It shows that your partner may not have had the honesty or emotional capacity to face reality, either with themselves or with you. A third point to consider is that the human mind is complex. Don't fall into the trap of thinking, how could someone who loved me also be unfaithful to me? The reality is that human behavior is rarely simple. Someone might truly love their partner and still be unfaithful to them. Another person might feel indifferent or even resentful, yet remain committed for years. Someone else may lack genuine affection but continue to uphold their responsibilities. And conversely, a partner may care deeply but still fail to keep their promises. These contradictions are part of human reality. Don't expect a clear or consistent rule. You are dealing with someone capable of holding multiple conflicting emotions simultaneously. These contradictions don't reflect your worth. They reflect their own weaknesses, unresolved issues, and inner voids. So instead of tormenting yourself with the question, how could this happen? Accept that the human mind is capable of holding 2 opposing truths simultaneously. Someone can love you and still hurt you. Perhaps one of the harshest realities of human relationships. Dear friend, deep down, you wish none of this had ever happened. You long for it all to be just a nightmare. For your spouse to be by your side, comforting you and waking you from this painful dream. You may wish you could forgive, forget, and reclaim your peace instantly. However, the truth is that neither forgiveness nor forgetting is possible right now. The wound is far too deep to heal overnight. Only time can gradually ease the pain. For now, allow your grief to take its course. Let the tears flow. Let your heart ache. Let yourself scream. Until one day, perhaps, the heavy fog surrounding you begins to lift, and you can breathe easier again. But remember, you have 2 children who see you as their whole world. If you collapse or drown in sorrow, they suffer too. Your most important responsibility right now is to take care of yourself, even when your heart feels shattered. seeking support from an experienced psychologist, allowing yourself to heal, and continuing to live for those waiting eyes. This is the hard but necessary path. Thank you for watching. I know these topics can be difficult and painful, but talking about your feelings can be a small yet meaningful step toward healing. If you feel comfortable, share your thoughts or experiences in the comments. Your words might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. And remember, you are stronger than you think, and even the smallest steps forward truly matter. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel. Everything shared here is for educational purposes only and should never replace professional psychological care.